Okay, how much do you absolutely love when one of your kids does something that you realize the apple doesn't fall far from the tree? You guys, it happened. I mean, send the fireworks off. It was so exciting because my daughter, I was traveling with her this last weekend. We went to see my youngest daughter down in LA, and we were talking and I said, I've been going live every day in the relaunch effect. And she said, yeah, I know. I've been catching some of them. They're really good. And oh my gosh, you have to talk about like this new book that I've been reading, or maybe it's not new, but she's like, oh my God, I love it. And it's called 177 Mental Toughness Secrets of the World Class. And I said, tell me about it. Because I love the idea of mental toughness secrets, especially from the world class. It's like one of those like, tell me more, tell me more. I want to hear. So we got into this conversation, and she said it's really interesting because the way that his name is Steve Siebold, the author, describes it is that there are different levels of consciousness. And I'm not going to talk about the lowest couple of levels, but you get into 70% of all people fall into this working class consciousness. And it's very logical based. And I'm going to go through some examples that world class. And the difference between the world class and this working class is that a lot of times the working class is only really thinking their way to success, pushing instead of emotionally at the world class level being connected. And what is so awesome is that we know emotional awareness actually helps with longevity in life. It's directly correlated. The more you can put an emotional, like something behind what you're trying to do emotionally, like, what is the feeling that you're going to have, the emotions behind when you're going to get somewhere? Like when you reach a certain financial goal in your company, or you launch to X amount of clients, or you sell your company, all of a sudden you're thinking, like, yeah, I'm there. But how many people go from accomplishing to like not even thinking it's a big deal? It's like, oh my gosh, and then push to the next level, push to the next level, instead of being in the moment, aware, psyched that you're there. And here's the thing: how many people, how many of you have visions that are not in alignment with the actions that you're taking every single day? Sure, you say you want something. Sure, you say you want that amazing business. You want all those clients. You want to have this type of lifestyle. But what are you doing to get there? What are you doing to make it happen? And one of the things that it talks about in one of the very first chapters, because of course then I had to go get it, I had to download it, and I was so excited about the whole thing, is it says the differences. And I'm just going to read you a few because I think that it's so cool. The middle class competes, the world class creates. The middle class loves to be comfortable. The world class is comfortable being uncomfortable. I love that. The middle class has a lottery mentality, and the world class has an abundance mentality. This is so good. The middle class chooses fear. The world class chooses growth. The middle class is frustrated. The world class is grateful. And it goes on and on. And I have to say, you know what? After this conversation, I was like, oh my gosh, there are things on this list that we all can start to do right now to change from that logic, from that, that left brain logical to do, to feeling into why you want to accomplish things. Why do you want success? What does it look like? What kind of lifestyle do you really want to create? We always talk about at Relaunch that foundation, the foundation that will get you to the lifestyle. that's when it all starts to make sense and when you start to see your efforts pay off. So I am asking all of you today, how can you go from being in that 70%, being in that, middle class consciousness, and how can you get yourself into that top 5% of the world class and do your actions, and does your emotional ability to focus on that, is it in alignment? So leave a message below. Let me know what are you going for? What do you want to accomplish? And what type of emotion do you have to bring to it? What type of being, what type of characteristics would a person who is going to accomplish that 6-figure, 7-figure, that 100 clients, 1,000 clients, that enormous profit, what would that person be like? And let me know what you need to do to get there.